I was at the grocery store checkout when my card declined. I pulled up my banking app and saw a balance of zero. Not just the checking account, the savings, the emergency fund, the down payment for our new house. All of it gone. I called my husband, Mark. He sent me to voicemail. I called again. Finally, he answered, but his voice was cold, distant. "Don't bother coming home," he said. "Save it," he snapped. "Mom found the transfer receipts in your desk. She showed me the statements. You're a thief, Elena. My lawyer will be in touch." He hung up. I drove home, but the locks were already changed. Mark's mother, Joyce, was standing in the window watching me with a smug grin. She thought I wasn't traditional enough for her son. I stayed on my sister's couch for 3 weeks. I tried to send Mark evidence, my own bank statements, my credit reports, everything showing I hadn't moved a penny. He refused to look at them. He was completely under Joyce's spell. She had produced receipts that looked official. We scheduled a deposition. Mark sat across the table, arms crossed, looking at me with pure hatred. Joyce sat next to him, looking triumphant. David slid the official bank audit across the table. "Mark," David said calmly, "look at page 4. Mark glanced down, then he froze. The audit showed every single withdrawal for the last 5 years. There were no transfers to me, but there were dozens of transfers to J. Miller Consulting. "Who is J. Miller?" David asked. Mark looked at his mother. Her face went pale. "Turn to page 10, David continued. "These are the metadata logs for the receipts your mother provided. They were created on a laptop registered to Joyce Miller, 3 days before she found them in Elena's desk." He read the lines over and over. The stolen money hadn't gone to me. The only money missing was the $80,000 Mark had withdrawn that day and handed to his mother for safekeeping during the divorce. "Mom?" Mark whispered. Joyce stood up, knocking her chair over. "She's manipulating the bank. She tricked you." "I'll fix it," he begged, reaching for my hand. "We'll get the money back, please, Elena." "I'm so sorry." I pulled my hand away. "You can sue her," I said, "and you will give me my half of the assets plus legal fees." I walked out of the conference room. Mark stayed behind, sobbing while his mother screamed at the lawyers. 6 months later, the divorce was finalized. I got my share of the house, my half of the savings, and a settlement for damages. Mark is currently suing his own mother for fraud, and they haven't spoken since that day. He still texts me sometimes saying he misses me. I never reply. I used the settlement money to buy a small cottage near the ocean, something Joyce always said was a waste of money. It's peaceful here, and the best part?